Oi, boys, welcome back to another episode in our Bunnies Career Mode series. We've got plenty to talk about, but before we dive in, we are taking on the Gold Coast Titans, and once again we have a plethora of talent unavailable due to State of Origin. As always, shout out to the gang if you're watching us right now. Be sure to head up that comment section with a hashtag OddSquad. But yeah, let's jump into the match. So we are in round 15, and in round 14 we simulated the game against the Broncos. We actually lost that, and the week before the bye we also lost our first game of the season that we actually played, and that was against the Eels. So going into round 15 we are riding a little 3-game losing streak. Hopefully we can get out of the slump. So Cameron Smith, as you can see, he is in this Titans team, but obviously he just announced his retirement, something that not many expected, as Latrell Mitchell gets pulled down around the 30 for a 20-meter kick return. Pretty decent.
Oh,
from Latrell as Benji steps around one, shows the pass, and skips around another classic footwork from Benji Marshall on display as Dargan tries to turn it back inside for Cam Murray. Our first performance with this depleted Bunnies team back in round 12, I think it was. I reckon we played alright. I know some of you guys thought that we played decently. Hopefully we can get a win with this team. It would suck if we just continued to collect L's without our Origin players, as we work a nice little play there. Cook wrapped up on the 10. Fifth and last, can we turn it into points? As we send it out to Mansour, back inside, Braden Burns will power his way to the line. But does he make it over the line? We will see on the review here from the bunker. And Braden Burns will just cross the white line as we draw blood first here against the Titans. Bit of a risky play running it on the last. Thankfully, Braden Burns made it to the line. Benji back with the kicking duties. How good was Benji in his Bunnies debut, by the way, as he slots one from out wide and we go up by 6. This ain't the clearance play, but we are going to try and whack one downfield. As it ricochets off a Titan, scooped up by Benji, throws the dummy, finds space in the middle of the field, steps around the fullback. Benji Marshall will finally get wrapped up around the 20. The tackle count did get reset after that touch from a Titan. Braden Burns heading to the corner, but that's a try-saving tackle by Jonas Pearson, I believe, is the one to replace AJ Brimson in the 1 jersey as we try to crash our way through. Cameron Murray will get held up. We got them on the back foot here as we send it to the source, who tries to power his way through the line. We have plenty of tackles to work with here. I don't want to get too close to the line because I do want some depth to our attack as we send it to Marshall. He goes wide and it continues to go down the line. Bro, both Latrell Mitchell and Paulo probably could have scored there. That was definitely my bad on that occasion. I was spamming the pass button as we try a cheeky kick across field that doesn't pay off. The Titans will successfully defend their line as Jonas Pearson steps around 2 defenders. Latrell Mitchell hot on his trail, and we will round him up around our 30. Titans immediately on the front foot. More footwork this time by the Don, and he gets wrapped up around 15 meters out. The Gold Coast looking for their first points of the match as they spread it. Jared Wallace will go through untouched. Now that is some devastating play. We for sure should have scored at the other end of the field. We just got a little antsy with possession, and like I said, just caught spamming the pass button when we should have been running the gaps. On the 4th, it's not looking too good. We are still on our 20 here, so we try to power our way out of our side of the field, or on that occasion try to finesse our way through, and one of our passes get picked off. It'll be the Titans with 5 plays to work with on our 10. Sam Lisone will get wrapped up 5 meters out. They continue down the right side. Sexton taking the tackle. Literal centimeters away from the try line here. Sam Stone tries to power his way over, a little scoot, and it'll be Cameron Smith who will score for the Titans. That cheesy drop down off the scoot. As we await the green lights, it'll be the Titans up by 4 with the kick to come. Back with Ash Taylor. He will extend the lead to 6. Half time. It's been a fun game so far. Fairly close. As we await the stats and figures, we couldn't quite regain momentum after that first Titans try. And as you can see here, close indeed, 10 line breaks apiece. The source in at dummy half looking for work. And we will find space on the left edge. Get around Jonas Pearson at the back. Can't quite break away though, they don't have the speed for that. Hawkins, Horsford on the right side. Trying to give Latrell Mitchell a bit more ball, but the Titans read that one like a book. So we send it down the line. Benji, Golor Matangi, the overlap was there, man. Saw down the sideline, back inside to Braden Burns. And he gets it back out to Josh Mansour. As we score our second try of the game, that was a beauty. That's gotta be my favorite try that I've scored so far during this little Rabbitohs playthrough. As Benji ties up the score. 20 minutes to go in the game. As we send it out to Cameron Murray, who takes the tackle. Looking to at least make it past halfway here. As Hawkins takes the tackle. Benji dropping in the pocket. We clear it nonetheless. Will it find the line? No, it won't. We get an unlucky bounce. And that's a 7 tackle set for the Gold Coast Titans. As Herman Esse bumps off one. Strong run to start the set. They continue down the right edge through Paddy Herbert. But a post-contact needed action. So they creep towards the 40. Back through the middle, Esse once again gets rid of one defender, and that's a huge run. Monster set from the Titans here as Stone breaks a tackle. Cameron Smith in support. Will get wrapped up, 15 out. Titans to Ash Taylor, Taylor back to Esse. Well, we got 2 on him. 10 out, Taylor. Ooh, takes the tackle on the 4th. 5 out, last tackle, and the Titans end the set in the worst way possible. It isn't all doom and gloom for the Titans. We are trying to work our way out of our own half, and this is a pretty decent place to hand over possession, I guess. And yeah, as you can see, we're struggling at the moment as the ball does find the turf. It eventually finds Mark Nichols. We are in quite the predicament here, boys. Inside the 10, third tackle. We try to drop it under for Hosty, but he doesn't even make a play at the ball, just stares at it. They ended up giving a penalty away. The Titans will take the 2, and they will take the lead. I think we've all but fizzled out here, boys. Can we conjure up some points? We're struggling to make meters. Everyone's gassed. As Hawkins looks for the touchline. Jonas Pearson gets awfully close, gets around one, almost driven into touch by Latrell. And look at Jonas Pearson go. Alex Johnston comes back for some more, and he will drag him into touch along with Latrell Mitchell. Pearson just flirting way too much with that sideline. And eventually, Johnston along with Mitchell introduce him to the sideline. Man, it was a pretty decent run nonetheless, but this is definitely now or never. Do or die. Mitchell to Burns, drawing past Marshall, throws the dummy, and the ball comes loose. And that is all she wrote, boys. The Titans will get the dub, and they did score after Benji Marshall dropped the ball. But man, it was another close game with this depleted Bunny's outfit. We scored some awesome tries, but just couldn't quite finish the game off. That last play, I tried to drag the winger in with the dummy pass, but he held the line. He did what he had to do. He hugged the paint. We ended up making the error, and that's all she wrote. Cameron Smith will pick up man of the match as always. If you enjoyed that and would like to see more Rugby League Live 4 content or more content in general, be sure to run a shot at that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you.
When it's time, I will never need a doubt who's behind. That's my
Later.
team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team, that's my team.